I feel like a spaz. Spaz. Let me get the spaz in this out way. Okay. Oh, it's on my boobs. 1 sec. Suits you, sir.
Very interesting, sir.
Right. Week 2.
We're back.
Pain of the arse week. Pain in the arse, should I say. Right, I'm still 5'3".
Yay!
Right. Chest 44 inches. We're doing it in inches. Waist 34, hips 44, arms 15, thighs 27. This week's exercise I've been walking 6.1 miles daily. I started 5 days ago the 30-day shred, and there should be, a counter for how many calories you burn just attempting to sit on the toilet after doing that workout.
Yeah.
Agony. And also cross trainer. Around 30 minutes more if I can. It depends if I did the 30-day shred first and collapsed afterwards.
See, I can't do that with my knee. I've tried to. I mean, I used to love it before my knee started hurting more, but the more I do it, my knee, like literally within 10 minutes, same as running, it's swollen and I can barely move it.
Everyone has different things to work for, don't they?
My workout is great for injuries, but we'll get to that after.
So that's what I've done this week. I don't know if I've lost anything in inches because this is the first week that we've done them. But my weigh-in, my scales weigh body fat, body muscle and water mass. I've only lost 0.8%, 0.8 of a pound, so a little under a pound this week. But my body fat percentage went from 46.3 to, what was it, 43.8.
Yeah.
So a couple of percent body fat this week.
Now I want to stress, after speaking to a doctor and everything, that even if you do get on the scales, like Jodie has been doing this for 8 weeks, this is my first week, so naturally when you first start a diet you are always going to shed pounds faster. And the bigger you are, the faster you're going to lose. So if you've got a friend that's, like, let's say 50 pounds heavier than you, and you're getting discouraged because they're losing weight fast, don't be. Because the bigger you are, the faster you'll lose the weight in the beginning.
This is true because I've been on myfitnesspal.com for 8 weeks. I had the account there. I started to use it a couple of years ago, but I got discouraged because my weight loss slowed because I've lost a hell of a lot so far.
Yeah.
But I haven't managed to finish it. I've still got 49 pounds I want to lose now.
But as advised by a doctor, I was telling Jodie before we started recording that when you have a low, it's always best to get, I need to get them too, but it's always best to get scales that record your body fat percentage, because
You're saying?
Because that way alright, that way
I'd be a sexy man.
yeah, I would. I'd be sexy as hell as a man. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah.
Scales that measure body fat percentage.
It's better to get scales that measure body percent, because like Jodie only lost 0.8 pounds, but she went down 2% on her body fat, which means basically she's gained muscle mass, because she's doing a lot of muscle confusion, which is the fastest way to build muscle and tone. But muscle weighs more than fat. You could lose 5 pounds of fat and gain 6 pounds of muscle. Get on the scales, it looks like you've gained a pound. Don't worry about it. If it's a pound of muscle, you burn muscle. You burn fat better if you have muscle on your body.
The whole point is that it's a slow, steady progress so that you don't backslide all the time. We want regular results, but it isn't necessarily going to be a big result. Like mine isn't very big this week. I mean, last week I lost 1.6 pounds.
But losing 2% body fat is a good result.
Yeah, it's just getting into that mindset because you're waiting to see the pounds.
Yeah, but to tell you the truth, it's actually better for you to lose the body percent fat than it is actually to lose the pounds.
Yeah, it is. It's just important that people don't get discouraged just because the scales say one thing, because they could have lost inches.
Yeah, that's why.
Water retention that day.
Especially on your period too. When you're on your period, I gained 6 pounds on my period. Soon as I finished. Yeah, I mean, it's not no excuse. Some people are like, oh, it's just, no, it's not. I gained 6 pounds 2 days before my period. As soon as my period stops, I drop 5 or 6 pounds.
Yeah. No, it isn't an excuse, but you have to factor that in. If you haven't had the result you want, it could be water retention, not drinking enough. I don't drink enough water. I'm terrible for that.
I've just recently started drinking more water.
Yeah, if you ate something carb heavy the day before, I digest the day.
It doesn't mean cut your carbs out. Don't cut your carbs out. Because carbs... Yeah, carbs are the biggest source of energy for your body. Don't overeat carbs, but don't cut them out, because a lot of people that do that tend to get the darkness under their eyes. Same with any lack of nutrition, you get darkness under your eyes. You're tired, you can't be bothered to get up and do your workout, so it kind of defeats the whole point.
Well, myfitnesspal.com, which is what we both use, does give you a chart and recommendations on how much of each thing you should have per day, depending on what you're following. As we said last week, I'm following 1,400 calories and 47 grams of fat a day. And it also gives you guidelines on carbs, sugar intake. But again, just eating fruit takes you over the sugar, so I wouldn't, as long as you're not eating a load of processed crap, I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Don't worry about the sugar if it's natural sugars like in vegetables and fruits and things like that.
Exactly.
But if you're eating a bunch of chocolate bars and sweets and stuff, yeah, that's different. You need to watch that. But fruit, you burn. I could go jogging down the street and I just burnt off that sugar like that.
Exactly. Right, do you want to give your stats now?
Oh yeah, my stats. I'm 5'5". Still taller than my big sister. Unfortunately, the tallest female in my family. Standing at a whopping 5.5.
Our mum's about 5 foot. I don't want to say in case she gets mad.
Our mother is 6'2".
It's about 5'2.5".
I love you, Mum. You make me feel so tall. My waist is 32, my thighs are 25. My arms are 13, my chest is 44 and my hips is 46. We're going to do this measurement every week because, like we said, you may not see it in the scales, but you may see it in inches or muscle.
Can I just add though that it does take your body a while to settle, so you may not see a difference in either until a couple of weeks
Monday. See, I've been alternating. I love DDP yoga because it helps my back and it is a really good exercise if you have injuries. If you go on my website, hardtodiet.com, I will put the link up here because I think it's hardtodiet.blogspot.com. This is an intense yoga, don't get me wrong. You have to follow instructions very carefully. But I've been doing the energy boom and the red hot core. Every day I've done the red hot core. If I haven't been... In the morning I do energy boom. In the afternoon I've been trying to do fat boom. And then in the evening before I shower and go to bed I do red hot core. Wednesday I went hiking for close to 7 miles, I believe. That's what I said, yeah. You can see all of our workouts, like how many calories that we burn. If you go on at myfitnesspal.com, it doesn't just have food intake, it has whatever workout we do, it tells you how many calories you burned. So again, check out that site because you got no excuse with that. This week I lost £4, which I'm actually happy about because Friday wasn't a good eating day for me because I was on the road for 8 hours. So it's always healthier to eat if you have to go to a fast food place. Go ahead and get the health, like you can always get grilled chicken if you do opt for the fries. Always go for a place that has sweet potato fries or baked potato gets a sweet baked potato.
It's just making sure that you make the best choices in a bad situation.
I've lost £4. So my goal now is to lose £46 on the dot. Yay! You should have seen my happy dance. I was doing the shower and everything. Do the butterfly. Did the Carlton dance. I excel at the Carlton dance.
Suits you, sir.
It suits me, darling.
It's got everything. You scan things if you can't find the calories. Most people have got generic versions in. You can swap recipes, the support.
Everybody's really nice up there so far. They're really supportive. But if you go to I'll put the link down here. For hard, the number 2 diet.blogspot.com. I will put, obviously I'll get it off YouTube, I will put some brief videos of the workouts that Jodie did with the 30-day shred and the DDP yoga, the ones that I did, just so you can check them out, see which ones you like. None are better than the other one.
They all do different things.
Yeah, it's more of 30-day shred works for Jodie, but it may not work for me. The reason I'm sticking to DDP yoga is because I know it's working for me, especially with my knee injury and all the other crap I got going on. But people get discouraged because they get a couple of DVDs, they do it a few times, don't notice anything. You have to stay consistent.
I've got a pile of them.
Yeah, I've got a pile of them too, but the thing is...
I've got Davina McCall, Jay Goody.
See, the Jay Goody did a lot for me.
It did for me, but it's quite a long one and...
It's more fun with somebody else.
It's making sure that you can fit it in no matter how busy you are. Like 30-day shred is only 20-something minutes.
So with DDP yoga.
Anyone can find 20-something minutes in the day. We are both mums, we're both busy, and we manage.
We both work full-time, I go to college full-time, we both have toddlers.
Nobody's convinced by it.
Concludes our blog for the week again, inbox us. Or even if, let's say one week you want to make a little bit of a video. Now remember, YouTube only lets you have 15 minutes. But if you have, for 2 minutes, you want to say something on a video, email me at this, I'll put the email address somewhere down here, and we'll add it into the video. If you have something positive to say, some constructive criticism, anything, we will take criticism if it's constructive. If you're sitting there like, you're a bitch, that's different. But if you say, oh, don't do this because of such and such, I've learnt this from a doctor or wherever, go ahead and tell us, inbox us. If you want to add a video to our blog, go ahead, send me a clip. I will edit that video and put it in there with it, and we will chat about it. Because it's always more fun the more people that get involved. Okay, well, thank you.
As long as you're okay with having a moustache.
Yeah, you gotta have a moustache at some point throughout the blog. And maybe now and again a goatee. I'll go all out and just have suit you, sir.